What do we talk about today? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Sunday here. I'm happy to have you guys on board. I sincerely hope you guys have been getting a bit of value from my videos. The whole idea has been if I can just help one person become better at being productive, better manage their time, and better get more value for the more time they watch. I think it pretty much achieves the whole reason why I started this channel. I'm shooting from a different angle today because I'm using just one light in the office, and I don't know, some people sort of complain that the shadow in the background is sort of distracting, so I just decided I'll shoot from this angle today. I hope you guys enjoy it. So today I just wanted to very briefly talk about 5 proven ways to grow your wealth slash your income levels. Over the past couple of years, I've had a bit of a career trajectory, an upward career trajectory, right? And in this video, I just simply wanted to share 5 tools and 5 ways that worked for me. The very first one is upskill. In my day job, I'm a program manager. I'm a program manager, software program manager, and over the past couple of years, I've been able to go from being a day software developer to being a senior program manager. Now, the first thing I did was upskill because I figured that it didn't matter how well I knew or how well I thought I was doing or how much I thought I knew. There was always something to learn, there were certifications to get, there were trainings and courses to take that would probably help me go much further in my career. So upskilling is the number one way you can grow your wealth, grow your income. When you upskill, you obviously pose a greater value to the company or organization you work with, and of course the returns, the enumeration, the salary would be better. So when you upskill, that's the first way you can grow your wealth and grow your income. Upskill, because this more often than not translates to a higher salary, a higher paying job, better paying job. And even in businesses, when you have the required skills, get the required trainings, it puts you at an advantage. You now have the knowledge and skill set that your competitors and probably others in your field do not have. Another way you can grow your wealth slash income is investing in tangible assets. By tangible assets, I'm talking about probably real estate, businesses. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Real estate, businesses. And how do you do this? You simply, look for businesses, look for properties you can buy, look for tangible assets, landed properties, lands itself, businesses, plazas, shopping complexes, whatever you can afford to do or whatever you can afford to spend. You can also invest in oil and energy, oil and gas, energy, agriculture. There's just a ton of options out there, and these are tangible assets because you can actually see, feel, and observe exactly how these assets are doing. And with the way everything is today, you actually don't even need to go out of your house. There are specialized apps that let you invest in this. For example, on PiggyVest, there's an option to invest in agriculture, invest in real estate, invest in several diverse portfolio of businesses. And at the end of the specified time, you can always get your returns all from the comfort of your phone. So I'm going to link a link in the description. You guys can check it out and let me know what you think. Yes. Okay. So over the past few months, I've tried as much as possible to get into real estate as much as I could, afford, and it's been more or less a game changer because trust me, whatever you are putting in the long run, it's more or less like just it's a one-time investment, I dare say. For example, you build a one-bedroom flat, a one self-contained, and over the next couple of years, you don't have to put money into renovations, into reconstruction, into property repairs or damages, and the money is probably just bringing value back to you, right? This is something you just invested in once, and then it's probably just bringing value back to you. So it's another way to grow your wealth slash income. Invest in tangible assets, invest in businesses, get a small business, even if you have a 9 to 5, get a small business, just something you can do on the side to augment your income. When you have income coming in from different sources, it's easier for you to plan, it's easier for you to have longer term goals, it's easier for you to make plans that require much more of financial stretching. So yeah, that's it. The second way you can grow your wealth slash income is by investing in tangible assets. Another way I have seen or I have tried that worked for me is by having a savings culture. Now I know in the world we live in today, the economy we live in today, savings is not, we're not really big on savings, but I found that like having a savings culture, always having that spare cash for the rainy days, puts you at sort of an advantage. Because say, okay, money comes in end of the month, I have some set aside for rainy days, I have some set aside for future plans. If I have this culture and I'm adhering and sticking strictly to this regimen, when I need to probably do something that I've been saving towards, I don't have to overstretch myself, I don't have to overburden myself, and I end up just doing whatever I wanted to do out of pressure or stretching myself by a lot. So having a savings culture is another way to grow your wealth and income, because savings just basically always bails you out whenever there are times or there are, let's say, rainy days. And trust me, there will be a lot of rainy days, especially if you are probably a family man or you have a business, or either way, savings always come in handy, and I believe it's a way you can grow your wealth slash income. Another way you can grow your wealth slash income is by buying things that provide long-term value. For example, most times people always ask me where I get my clothes from and whatnot. At very early in my 20s, I decided I was not going to fall into the trap of buying designer brands. And the reason was this: well, I didn't want to walk around with a big designer brand just plastered heavily across my chest, right? You're just a walking billboard for these brands. You're not making any money. They're basically just using you to sell their businesses. So what I did was I got a very good designer. He's really good actually. He makes all my clothes from t-shirts down to my cargo pants, down to my traditional Nigerian wears. He makes everything. I'll link his contact in the description of this video, right? He makes everything for me, and I found out that these clothes last longer. They are better quality than even some of these clothes we buy in stores and whatnot. And I decided I wasn't going to fall into the trap of fast fashion. Fast fashion are basically just clothes they sell in those retail stores that you wear a month, 2 months, 3 months, and the quality is all but faded. And because when you think about it, if you're buying a shirt for say Nigerian naira, say 5,000, 6,000 naira, right? And after 2 months, 3 months, you're rebuying the same clothes that has probably added, price, added value, and now you're buying it for 7,000, 8,000 naira, and you can, make these clothes of probably similar or much better quality for say 15, 20,000 naira. That saves you a lot in the long run, because a year, 2 years, you're still wearing these clothes, and I feel like it's a way you can just save money on clothes and use it to do something better. So yeah, buying quality things, buying things that provide long-term value. If you're a student, I see no reason why you are splurging 1.5, 1.6 million naira on an iPhone. It doesn't provide much value to you at that point in time, right? If you're a content creator, then maybe that is something you should probably invest in. I would say a camera would serve you better, but probably an iPhone too, because you have a phone and a camera all rolled into one. But there's no reason splurging out thousands of naira, thousands of dollars on a phone that you probably end up using to just message your friends, and this, it doesn't provide you any long-term value, and in the end you're just wasting your time and wasting resources. So yeah, that's another way you can grow your wealth and income. Just buy things that provide long-term value. And finally, and this is going to be more of a controversial one, I think, or I feel, or I know that another way you can grow your wealth and income is by getting married. Now, hold on a minute, hold on. From what I've noticed, most successful people, or most people who have attained a level of success in their lives today are all married. Yes, and I say this because it's easier to plan towards a future when you're planning with somebody who's as invested in your future as you, right? Now, the dynamics in a relationship are much more complicated than the dynamics in a marriage, because in marriage, especially if you have kids, is now more of a this has to work because we have no other option, right? So if you are investing, you're trying to grow your wealth, it's easier for you and your wife, you and your husband to make a long-term plan and actually work towards it. Like I said, most successful people I know today are married. They are people who have, who have been with their partners for a while, and whose partners understand certain parts of their lives that enable them to, go out there and be better at whatever they do. So yeah, that's my thought on the issue. Just if you have a contrary thought, let me know in the comments. But for me, I think it's one of the way you can grow your wealth, grow your income, get married to a good partner, I must add. Get married to a good person. So just to recap, 5 ways to grow your wealth. Number 1, you upskill and earn more. Number 2, you have a savings culture. Number 3, you invest in tangible assets. Number 4, you buy things that provide long-term value. And number 5, you get married to a good partner, a partner that supports your goal like my wife did. I probably wouldn't be here today, or achieve whatever little level of success I may have had in life without my wife. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. Let me know if you have any other thing you want to add. Let me know in the comments. If you have any contrary opinion, let me know in the comments. I will be reading it. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. Do subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.